Hi, fabulous souls. Welcome to Healing with Ronnie. I'm going to share today the first time I was emotionally hurt. Growing up, I remember feeling hurt for the very first time when I was in the first grade. As a Cuban and Dominican child, Spanish was my first language, and it was difficult for me to make friends in school since I didn't know the language. I recall my mom meeting with my first grade teacher, Mrs. Bird. I stood beside my mom looking up at the both of them. When I heard Mrs. Bird tell my mom that my English was bad and that I was stupid and would never learn English and that I would never amount to anything in my life. Although I didn't understand all the words Mrs. Bird was saying, I knew that they were hurtful. My mom, in a nice way, told Mrs. Bird that she was full of crap and she didn't understand me and she didn't know the first thing about me. While it was nice of my mom to stick up for me, I didn't care because the words from Mrs. Bird had already devastated me. I remember sitting in the backseat of my parents' car, feeling unsure of myself and what I'm going to do with my life. And I was afraid that everybody was going to look at me and think that I was stupid. At that moment, Mrs. Bird planted the seed of insecurity and self-doubt within me. All of this came from an old Caucasian woman who had no understanding of what it was like to be Latina. It wasn't until I was 47 years old that I realized I had given Miss Bird power over my root chakra. My root chakra became imbalanced the moment Mrs. Bird said those negative things to me. Chakras are important to understand because when they are in balance, everything around you becomes easier and possible, and you become more spiritual. By understanding the power of our chakras and unlocking that power, we can improve our lives, reaching a higher consciousness. There are more than 7 chakras. Once you understand the main chakras, you will feel more of a balance with your emotions, physical and spiritual sense. By working on my root chakra, I started to feel a great sense of security and safety within myself. When I balanced my root chakra, I took my power back from Mrs. Bird. I also realized through spirit that she was the one that was ignorant and sad, and she was vibing at low frequencies. I learned at that moment never to give anyone that much power over my life again. Remember, fabulous souls, that you are loved, strong, unique, and never change or let anyone's negative words define you. Work on your chakras to feel balanced and take back your power. Like this, like me, click, 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 click. Have an awesome day.